Hello, my marvellous sausages. The vaults in Borderlands 4 hold enemies that drop, well, a load of legendary weapons. They've got a very big legendary loot pool. And I've just been farming the first one all week just to see what we can get. So here we are in my first vault in the Fadefields. We've got a guardian called Inceptus, a Primordial Guardian. Let me show you everything that he can drop and we'll see if it's worth your time. Now, to open a vault, you need to find 3 vault key fragments, put them together and open the vault door, and then it'll become available for you to visit again and again. So the 3 vault fragments, there's 3 different ones for each different location in the game. So the Fadefield ones, let me show you exactly where you can pick up these 3 and where the vault door is, and then I'll show you the vault itself. Now, not only do these Vault Guardians drop loads of legendary loot, but they also can unlock permanent upgrades for your character the first time you complete it. So I'll show you exactly what we're going to unlock with the Primordial Guardian Inceptus here in the Fadefields. So for the first Vault Fragment, we're here in the Fadefields, and the hint area you can see is just here. What area are we in here? We're in the Howl. Yes. Now it's actually kind of underneath this mountainous area here. So what I'm doing is I'll just come outside. Oh, good lord! It's a massive ashen bullfin mangler. Hang on. Right, that's him gone. Yeah. So here I am. You can see I've got that roadway there. We've got the satellite dish there. We get loads of these idiots around here. And the vault key is just in this cave here. So as you go in, you'll see it sort of sparkling on a pedestal there. So we'll just come around here and we'll grab this. This is our first vault key. Lovely. First time I'm doing this as well. Now for this next one, it's in this area down here on the coastal bonescape, but it's right here on the coast. Look, there where the vault fragment is. I've already found that one. So let me show you how to get there though. So I've just started here. So you just need to make your way around the coast. It's not too bad. You come to this absolute scruffy place called Stillshore. And it's just in the back of this building here, yes. So I'll just show you exactly where it is. Lovely. Let's shoot this pangolin. Oh, he's a breaker. Ta-da! I thought he's a pangolin then. Bloody rippers. Yeah, and it's enough of these rippers. We don't like them. Eat my rainbow vomit. Now it's right from the back here. It's gonna plop down here, and you can just see it tingling there on that little crate. Look. So jump off out here, and there we go. Here's the second one in the Fadefields. Now, the third and final vault piece for the Fadefields is here, look. We're in Idolator's Noose, and you can see we're all over here. I came to the Someday Rise safe house. And we're right kind of in this compound here, okay? So let me show you where we are. We're right up here at the top. You can see we've got the big monorail type thing there. You'll come from this direction here, past this house with the cylinder on it. You can see we've got the big drums there with like the radiation signals on them. So what we're doing is, just as we come up here, look, you can see we've got like a little vent we can go into. So we want to do that vent like this. There we are, lovely. And then we're going to make our way in here with all the goodies. And you can see our meters just going up and going beep, beep, beep. There it is, look. There is the next vault fragment. And lots of dead vault hunters. Oh, look, and there's also a boss's face as well. Flick him. There we are, got 100 XP. Thanks very much indeed. We've also got a few caches in here as well. Look, there's well, I've got a red cache in here. You may not, but I did have one. Let's have a look. Go on, give me some in. So anyway, yes, there we go. There we have the next vault fragment. Vault key, rather, yes. Now, we're hunting for the vault entrance. It's going to show you to search this area here, okay? I've actually just discovered it. It's called the Arch of Inceptus. So what we're kind of doing is you can come from here. What we got here? We've got Zadra's backup plan is probably the best way to come from. So let me show you the way there from Zadra's backup plan. So here we are in Zadra's backup plan. I'm getting lost here all the time. And we're going to show you the way to get out there so we can go and find the actual vault entrance. So we're going to come across this way here. Yes, let's escape. Yes, lovely. Going to keep on going through here, and then we're going to open up out into the world, which is nice, isn't it? I've got it marked on the map here so I can follow it easy enough. It's not too bad to get to, but I can't wait to find out what's inside a vault. Yes, bloody threshers. Ignore them. And here we go. We're just leaving the entrance here, so I think we're gonna get on our speeder bike now. That's actually a pod racer. Yeah, so as we're coming out, we're going to follow our way round now, really, which is probably the easiest way to do it. So we're just going to come around here. I suppose you could have turned left or right there, because we're all going to go to the same place anyway. We want to hug this rock face here, really. Watch out for the large gittage. Yes. Come on, keep on going. I'm so glad that worked. Oh, it's gone! Never mind, we're going to get back on it in a minute once the cooldown stops occurring. There we go, let's get back on it. Right, so we're going to go right to the top of this, we are. So we're going to make our way around here. And then make our way around here. A little bit of jumpier as well, not too much though. And then we're going to make our way up to the top of the hill here. This is the place we need to be. And now my marker hasn't turned up here because I've already discovered it, you see. But let's just get up there. Oh no, it's very difficult when you're a rubbish jumper like me. Or sweatshirt. This way. And we're going to get to the top here. I thought it was around here for ages. Takes you ages when you don't find it, but there we are. No, I found it under my own steam. I didn't look at any guides or anything. I want to do this au naturel. I mean, not in the nude. I mean, naturally. And here we go. This is the vault door, look. So our 3 fragments that we've got, we can place them all together in here. Just do it. In it goes. And look, it's our first vault. Absolutely nuts. Look at that then. Oh, look, it's the big Borderlands. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? This is my first ever vault, this is. I love it. Let's go and see what's what. Hooray! Ah. I always do that. So the vault itself is not too bad. Obviously, you've got the big boss at the end, the Primordial Guardian. There's like 3 islands that you have to progress your way through. It's just waves of gits, really. You get some airborne ones, some general ones with loads of shields. Just take them all out once you clear the area, pick up any bump that you need, and then ejaculate yourself over to the next island. Keep on following that pattern until you come to the end where you see the vending machines and then you see the area just before the final boss. Now, here, you've got to complete the boss so you can farm him, as is the case with all of the bosses, really. So just stack up on ammo and stack up on meds and all that kind of stuff, and then jump your way through. You're going to get very familiar with going through that little hole there, yes. And then here he comes, Primordial Inceptus. Yes, there he is. Look, it's great. Nice entrance, very dramatic. I do like these vaults. They're cool. That's well cool. And before we have a look at how we beat the boss, don't forget that once you complete him for the first time, you come here and you're going to get a permanent upgrade to your character, okay? And this particular one is a faster regen on your glide, which is quite nice. So these vaults are well worth doing. Right, so let's go then with the boss battle for the Primordial Garden? I've said that twice. Guardian Inceptus. 36 grand, cheap at half the price. Here we go. The battles, I don't mind it, actually. It's a bit stressy when you first do it, but once you get into his timings and rhythms, you're not so bad. So, he's got a few various attacks. He's got a big shield, which does that, and then goes, and drags you towards him, and then he slashes you behind. He sticks his things in the ground as well, yes, and does various slam attacks and things like that. So, what we need to do is start emptying the pain into him. I'm using my Harlow build. You can see there, look, the little fart cloud that he sticks out as well. So, I'm using my Chroma Repeater, whatever it's bloody called. Look at him! Disappeared, I hate that! Have I got any damage on him? There we go. Yes, anyway. So we'll start hurting him. Now, you've no doubt noticed that he's got little grapple points on him like that. And if I do that, it pulls off a bit of his body, look, and then creates like a pustule like that, which then becomes a crit spot. So that's one thing to pay attention to. And he's got a few over his body as well. Look, there's another one there. Hang on, I'm going to die here. Don't die, lad. Don't die. And then once you've administered enough kick-ins to him, you see these various things on the floor he puts down as well, so you've got to keep in the air quite a bit. Ow, 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 and ow, ow again. Yeah, let me see if I can... Oh, hang on, I'm dead. But don't fear, because he's got little plants around the place. There we go. Which will keep us going. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, let's get some kick-ins going here now. Come on, get lost. There you are. I've had him with that, and with that, and then we'll hit him with a bit of this. Now, what happens when you take his health down to a certain amount? You'll do that exactly what he's doing there now and become a cocoon in the center of the room. And the floor will become poisonous. You need to jump out of the way by grappling up to these points here. Don't touch anything, and you just stand on it for a little period of time until it disappears, and then you'll drop down, okay? So, you need to stand up here and shoot the top, which is a crit spot, like that, until the health goes down. And just keep on rinsing and repeating there. I've got a nice little bit of ordnance there. That makes it happen. Now then, once you do that, he drops down on the floor and remains slightly confused just for a little while. So you can empty some kick-ins onto him there. And then it's rinse and repeat. So let's see if I can get another one of these on him, where he's going to jump out of the way. No, there. That was quite good, actually. That one, yeah, there we are. Good. And I'm going to hit him now. There we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Will I kill him fast enough, or will he have time to disappear? There we are. I killed him fast enough. If I didn't kill him fast enough, he'd have gone and cocooned himself again. And what luck! We've had a legendary drop. These are really few and far between, these are. I'm hoping it's the one that I haven't got, but no, my luck, it isn't. What is it? No, I've already got that one. It's the Foraging Light class mod. And don't forget as well, once you've finished the battle, you need to go through this grapple point here, which will take you through a little crack in time and space. Then you want to run down here, and we've got some treasure chests you can pick up. There's 2 of them. And then there's the crack to get back to the start again. So you can see them there on the left and on the right here. I have had a few legendaries drop from these, but what I always do without fail with these is to pick up all the stuff, because that pays for my next go. Do you know what I mean? So even if it's green or whatever, I don't even look at these after. I mean, Bounty. Bounty is so, well, bounteous in this game. Loot is so bounteous that you never really worry about stuff like that. So there we go. Let's grab all that stuff. We'll pop back through the crack. We'll go over to this machine here, and we'll sell our junk. And don't forget as well, if you want to recharge any of your supers or any of your health, just go into the vending machine for the health and then come back out again, and it'll recharge everything. There we go, lovely. And then we just pick up another one, and in we go and continue farming. So anyway, let's take a look at all of the weapons and drops that you can get. Now, the first thing that this guy drops is a different class mod for every single one of the classes. And of course, it's a legendary class mod here. You can see them all I've got up here. So, first of all, let's have a little look. This is for the Siren class mod. It's called the Electric Avatar. Now, what every single one of these done, you can see, like, I've got 3 of these to drop, okay? So I've had Vex and her minions gain increased damage dealt for each active attunement skill, and each active attunement skill also grants Vex and her minions damage reduction against its matching elemental type, and then they've got a 33% attunement skill duration, and it's got plus 43% shotgun damage. So that's what's on that one. If we pop over to the next one, we can see it's got the 32% attunement skill duration, so whatever's in the orange is what's on all of them, and the blue skill can change. So from this one, you can see you've got an action skill cooldown rate of 23%, and on that one it was 43% shotgun damage. On this one, it's the attunement skill duration again, and it's got 42% pistol damage, but it also changes the attunements that it works with, it would seem. So we've got here, like you can see, it's got +3 there. So how does it say? It's got a shocking attunement, leeching attunement, radiant attunement, and burning attunement. So it just shows you what it gives you as a +1, a +2, or a +3 for that. So that was that first class mod. Okay, the second one we've got is this one. It's the Philanthropo. This is the soldier class mod. So this is for Rafa. That top one was for Vex, of course, I believe. Yes, that's right. Whenever Rafa re-triggers his action skill, he spawns a free grenade. If he has a grenade equipped, he spawns one based on that. The skill has a 4-second cooldown. And on this, it seems to change the other skills. So we've got a 9% skill, critical hit chance, and an ordnance damage. That one's got damage reduction and ordnance damage, and that one's got status effect damage and ordnance damage. Perhaps ordnance damage is a built-in one for those there. So you can see that's the Rafa one. That sounds pretty cool to me. Let's have a quick look at what this says as well. Skill bonus, barrage, Ariba, booming business, and hemolitions. It's like anything to do with hemorrhoids. I haven't played with Rafa yet. Sounds like a right laugh. Anyway, yeah, so that adds +1, +2, +3 according to those skills there. I hate it when you come back out of one of those things. It backs you right out. Now, the next one we've got is this one. This is for the Forge Knight. This is Amon, I believe. And what does it say? Whenever an affinity skill gains a stack, all unlocked affinity stacks also gain a stack. For each stack of affinity, from all affinity skills, Amon gains increased movement speed. And then you can see I've got 4 of those. Look, so I've got 9% gun critical hit chance, 28% skill damage on that one, submachine gun damage and skill damage. What else we got? Maximum shield capacity and skill damage, skill critical hit chance and skill damage. So those are Amon. Now, the next one, and I haven't had it drop, is the one for Harlow, which is the character I'm currently playing at the moment. And the drop rate for all Harlow class mods seem infinitesimally small compared to what... I mean, look, I've had 3 for Vex, I've had 3 for Rafa, or 4. I've had 4 for Amon. It's ridiculous. They just keep dropping and dropping and dropping. And let me just show you something. I'm standing in here, look, and I can see I've got that... Oh, actually, that's... Oh, no, there we are. Yeah, I've got another Amon one on the floor there. And is that another? Oh no, that's a good, and I'll show you that in a minute. Yeah, so I've picked loads of them up, but it's ridiculous. I don't get hardly any Harlow drops. let me know in the comments if you've had the Gravatar mod drop much, because I haven't. So here's Harlow's mod. It's called the Reactor. This is one of the only things I could find about it, so it must be incredibly rare, right? So whenever Harlow entangles an enemy, she gains a reactor stack. For every stack, she gains 2% movement speed. When she gains 10 stacks, she also gains 20% gun damage, fire rate, and reload speed, and 20% status effect damage for 12 seconds, and loses all stacks once the duration ends. And you can see there we've got a maximum health capacity increase of 1,198 and 26% status effect application chance. So it seems pretty cool to use, but I've never had one drop, so I can't wait to get to see one of those drops and see what it actually works like in my... And before we take a look at the 2 guns that Inceptus drops, let's have a little look. It drops a shield as well, and it's called the Medium. Yes, here it is. Let's have a quick squiz at it. They're not my favourite kinds of shields, these. It's an energy shield rather than an armor shield. 11,656 is my capacity there, but of course that is kind of dependent on your level, or nearly level 50. But its exotic trait is nucleosynthesis. When energy shield breaks or fills, it triggers a nova that deals 11,484 damage. So, in my experience, these Nova ones, they're okay. They're quite handy for the little gits in and around you, but they're not a game changer by any stakes. But there we are, you know, it's alright, isn't it? So I've just put one on here. Let's see what happens when they twonk us. Come on, twonk me. Here it comes. There we are. It took off, what's that, about a third of his red health bar. I know he's killed me, of course. But yes, that's okay, I suppose, isn't it? Let's try it again. There. Did something happen? A little bit. Yeah, you see with those things, it's kind of hard to know if they're doing you much cop. Do you know what I mean? With those bombs. But you saw there, it took off like a third of the other guy's bar. So yeah, not too bad. Oh, I'm dead. So the first gun that can drop is this. It's a shotgun. It's called the Husky Friend, and it's got the legendary trait of Husky Auto Turret. It chucks down a scuttling auto turret, basically, which is actually not bad. I do quite like that. Regens 1 ammo after 24 seconds. We've got 292 times 10 for the damage, 56% accuracy. So just about over half the time and lit something. 2 seconds reload time. That can sort of go up and down. Your fire rate's 1.7 shots per second and 12 ammo in it. And this one's got a crit damage of plus 33%. So what happens basically is when you reload, hang on, let me just do a few shots and then reload. You'll chuck a shoot me, and then depending on how many bullets are in the shoot me, depends on how powerful the explosion is, yeah? So it's pretty good, actually, when you chuck that. Now the turret, I'll change to the turret here, and I'll drop that down there. You can see a little fellow start scuttling around, shooting gits, and if it gets damaged, it'll back away, look. So it can last quite a long time. It takes 24 seconds to recharge. As soon as I said, oh, they are, look, he's taking them out. It's pretty good, that. 5,000 damage per shot there. That's not so bad. Go on, let me see how he's going to kick his face in. Of course, oh, he's missed now because he's hiding. But yeah, we can smack his chops in too. And then we can do a reload again. And then when you shoot the reload, bang, you get the damage explosion. So yes, that's pretty cool. Now, I did have a few different versions of this drop as well. Okay, let me show you the versions that I've had because I've been playing for so long. I've got so many of the stuff. I've got, hang on a second, let me go in again. I've had this one drop. So this one is the Blast Husky Friend. This one's got the Torg sticky magazines, which fires sticky gyrojets that explode on reload. And it's got shooting, homing, thrown guns homing when you reload as well. Now, it's pretty good, although I find sometimes the Torg sticky magazine something I'm not used to using. But I dare say against the right sort of enemy, because it's shock damage, so against blue shields, it's excellent. And the other one I had is this one, the Flung Double Creme Omnibore. And this one's got Hyperion shields on it, and it's got a COV licensed magazine. So it'll only toss the magazine to explode when you're overheated and you go into the reload animation. So I really do quite like the gun. It's not a game changer like the Rainbow Vomit, I've got to be perfectly honest, but it's good fun to use and very entertaining. Little scuttly fellow running around shooting things. I quite like that. And the final thing that the Inceptus Guardian drops is this. It's the Ravenfire Heavy Ordnance weapon. Let me go and have a look at this. So we've got a 49 second on the cooldown, 1,400 damage per shot, 61% accuracy, 2 seconds per shot, and there's 4 shots in a clip. So what's that? 4,000, 5,600 per entire barrage. So you can see you've got the 4 shots there. So let's have a little look and see what we can do here. And, oh, that's my little chap. Boom. Nothing much happened there, did it? Now, there's the 4 shots down, look. And it went off somewhere else. Hang on, let me wait for it to reload. Ah, there we go. Let's fire off a few gittage there. Oh my god, it's gone all over the bloody shop. Yeah, it's okay when you can get it to hit. I didn't mind it. It's quite a long cooldown on it as well. I'm sorry, I've just not sold that weapon at all. It's probably got some useful uses. It looks good, but I don't know how good it actually is in practice. So there we go, folks. That's my first vault guide. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video and if you want me to make more about the other vaults, as, well, I'd love to be perfectly honest. Yes, now I'm going to spend the next 68 days running around here picking up all this junk. Lovely stuff. And if you did like the vid, don't forget, there's a new thing called hype. If you do have a hype button, not everybody has it, but if you do, exercise your hype by hyping this video up so I can get it out there. Because, you know, I like Borderlands 4 and I'd love for my videos to catch on a bit more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Sausage, hurt.